Okay, so spend time listening to this, and I'm sure you'll learn something new. Hope we all make good use of the week. New month, new week, new day, new beginning. Yeah, so over the weekend I was thinking about something and wanted to share with you guys. First off, let me state that I am not an expert in this area. I am not someone with so many years of experience, and neither am I a counselor. Yes. So basically it's about the institution marriage. You know, we hear people say that marriage is hard work, and some of us are tempted to think that it's just a cliche, but people, I don't think so. I think that we overlook in marriage, or we don't pay so much attention to, that tend to make the marriage extra hard for us. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is resources in marriage. By resources in marriage, I mean that most of us don't make a lot of time to learn about marriage. We don't make time to research. We don't make time to understand. I mean, look at how many years it takes us to go through school to get a degree. Basic school, junior high, senior high, university, and then you finally get a degree. That's like how many years? More than 10? Yeah, more than 10. So we spend all that time to acquire a degree. Marriage is like a lifetime journey, lifetime institution, and a lot of us barely spend time to research about marriage, to understand, to read. I bet a lot of us have mentors and coaches in our career path, helping us with our career, developing ourselves. But how many of us have mentors in marriage? How many of us have people who have been married for years successfully, who mentor us, who direct us, who teach us the way to go? So you see, we don't invest as much in our marriage as we do in all other areas of our lives. The second thing I want to talk about is our childhood baggages. Now, whether you like it or not, directly or indirectly, the things we have experienced in our past, the things we have seen as children growing up from our parents, from our relatives, they directly or indirectly impact our marriages. Good or bad, impact our marriages. Truth is that most of us don't pay attention to that, and so we don't know. But the point is, if a young man or a young guy is in a home where he sees his dad show his mom a lot of respect, a lot of love, a lot of caring, there is a very, 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 very high chance that that will be translated into his marriage. In a home where the guy sees beating, the guy sees all the violence, the insults, the shouting, the all of that. Indirectly, it impacts your marriage also. So then my point is, we have to consciously do a self-check to see what childhood baggages are we carrying into our marriage, and consciously try to work on it. So the ones that we feel that they are negatives, and we have seen the negative results, we have to be conscious of it so that it doesn't translate into our own marriages. And the very positive ones, we work to bring same to our homes and even better. Now, the interesting thing is that if you are a parent, then it means that however your marriage turns out will directly or indirectly impact your children's marriage also. So what I'm saying is that the way my son sees my husband treat me at home, the way my son sees my husband talk to me at home, will to an extent shape him in how he relates to a woman. So yes, we need to be conscious of our childhood baggages that we carry into marriage, because once we overlook that, it makes the marriage even harder than it is for us. And I want to talk about one last interesting thing for me, very key, is our personality. We all have very different personalities. For example, my husband is a saver. I'm a spender. Like to spend. My husband likes to save. My husband would handle anger probably internally, so he would hardly show his anger. I handle anger externally. So once I'm angry, they would see, they can tell. So this is just few of the many differences we have as a couple, and I'm sure that so many couples have that also. You would hardly have couples who have just about the same personality. You know what they say, opposites attract. So yes, there's a high tendency that your spouse's personality is different from yours. And now the mistake we make is that we try to make other people become us. We try to change the other person to become like us. That is not possible. You cannot change somebody. The best you can do is try to understand the person's personality, try to make the person understand your personality, and find a middle ground. For me, I think that way it brings peace and better communication in our marriages. So yeah, people, that's what I think. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not an expert. I haven't been married for so long. I'm not a counselor. These are my thoughts. These are my opinions. Let me know what you think. Yeah.